Yo, man, welcome back to another episode, man. It's your boy JYD checking in live for the diaper room. Um, so to first of all, so sorry, man. I want to thank everybody who has been subscribing and commenting and hitting the notification bells and running up the views and running up the traction and engagement on the page and the YouTube community. Thank y'all so much for one. Two, we posted a little pic yesterday on the gram just showing the amount of subscribers that we had, and boom, wake up overnight, almost 100 extra subscribers subscribe to the channel. So I really appreciate y'all, man. Like, sincerely, thank y'all so much. We are only about, I want to say, maybe 50 subscribers away from 5K. So, man, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I truly appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Sadiq's Water Ice, my first ever sponsor. That's sponsored me to this day. And Moss Boss, also one of my day ones, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Getting into the video today. So a lot of people say that they can't afford a gym because things be happening in life, bills, all of those things. And I truly do get it. I understand it 110%. So what do you do when you can't afford a gym, but you still want to train, you still want to get the knowledge, you still want to do what it takes to be the best, and or just simply progress in your craft? Because a lot of people do have that hunger and they do have that want and that need to try to build and get better, right? Okay, so first things first. If you are in a situation where you can't afford to go to a gym because you can't afford to pay the gym dues, the monthly fees, or however they phrase it, I get it, because especially in this economy, dog, money is hard to come by. And with the way bills and everything be stacking and piling up, life, kids, all that, bro, money is hard to keep too. Especially if you aren't managing it properly. So firstly, if you do have money, absolutely manage your money properly and prioritize the things that you don't need, and you can go without. Absolutely go without them and do not get them at all. Keep the minimum of what you need to live. Like, you gotta learn to cut back and minimize so that you can try to afford to get into a boxing gym. After that, if you have a boxing gym in your area, and it's a gym that you're interested in, training at and learning from, then you go to that gym and ask the owner or whoever the head coaches are, whoever runs the gym, ask them, hey, I can't afford a membership, but I'm serious about boxing. Is there any way that I could sweep the floors, I can wash the mirrors, I could take out the trash, I could help with anything possible that'll substitute for me paying, even if it's just for 3-4 months, so I can get on my feet and then be able to afford it and then pay those gym dues. If I gotta empty and clean the spit buckets, if I gotta run to the store, if I gotta do whatever it is that I gotta do, I really want to learn. I'm dedicated to learning. I'm dedicated to becoming better. I'm dedicated to becoming great. Is there anything that I can do to contribute to the gym, to where as though my services are equal to the monthly pay, or if not equal to, it'll be something that benefits the gym, where it's like, you know what, he do what he gotta do, he can stay, and I can just do this for the next 3-4 months. What's the worst they could say? No. But if you do something like that, typically a gym owner or whoever, and then they see that you come every day, no excuses, no BS, and want to learn and doing what you said you was gonna do. I don't care if it's cleaning the bathrooms, whatever it is, and they see that you doing what you say you're gonna do, and you're coming and you learning, and you dedicated, and you trying to grow. They're gonna be like, man, this kid's serious, man. This kid started from literally sweeping the floors and cleaning the entire gym, all that, emptying the spit buckets, and he grew to be whatever it is that you grow to be. That means something, that matters. So chances are a guy is going, especially if he paying for those services, they're gonna be like, man, if you doing it right, then let me see what you got, and then we go forward. They're going to appreciate and look highly and kindly on you, humbling yourself to say, I'm willing to learn and sit at your feet and learn and do what I gotta do to keep the gym moving forward in those ways. Like I said, the worst thing they can say is no. It's worth a shot. If you want it bad enough, it's worth a shot. And there's nothing wrong with starting off at the bottom, especially if you're new to the game. You're going to be starting off at the bottom anyway. So, start off at the bottom of the gym, clean the gym, and work your way up. It happens like that. It depends on what you are willing to do to get there. The second option is ask, is there any way that you can get on a payment plan? Ask, is there some way, hey, even if I gotta pay X amount every week, or I gotta pay X amount every month, and then, whatever needs to happen, cool. Just see if there's some form and type of payment plan that you could try to get on, to where as though you ain't gotta pay it all at once. Like, hey, I'll pay the first half of my gym dues on the 15th, and then I'll pay the last half on the last day of the month. So boom, that knocks it off, and then repeat the cycle for each month. So I'm paying on the 15th, I'm paying on the last, I'm paying on the 15th, I'm paying on the last. So that way you got a paycheck, and you could just split the joint. You could, if you working, you got a paycheck, you could split your joint in half. Give them half now, give them half later. You can go on ahead and do that. What's the worst they're gonna say? No, go try it at the next gym. It is what it is. If that option doesn't work, then what you can always do is, I'm a huge advocate of, honestly speaking, even for the programs that I got, bro, you don't make YouTube your best friend. When it comes to like learning, because one thing you got to understand is this. I'm making this video right now, sitting here, camera in my face. I can see everything that's going on in my background, the door, I can see this. I have no idea what you're doing while you're listening to this video. I have no idea what you're doing at all when you're listening to this video. That's the same thing this online person is doing. They posted a video online and they're telling you, hey, do this and do that in the third. That person can't see if you're making mistakes. They cannot see if you're making mistakes. So how can we correct a mistake if I can't even see you? So somebody could say, hey, if you're throwing a jab, hey, your hand here, hey, your hand here, hey, your hand here, hey, your hand here, hey, your feet this way, a whole setup. Chances are you think you're doing the setup right, but if the teacher's not in front of you, he can't correct you. But if you truly, genuinely have no other options at all, find the most reputable individual on a platform like a YouTube or whatever it is that you guys got. Find the most reputable source that you know, and look for their very basic package of, hey, start off with your feet positioning, your hand positioning, and simply working a jab. That's it. Simply working the jab. Nothing else. And then work your way up from there. Because a lot of people do not understand how important that is. If and in fact you could just simply say, hey, I'm here, my feet are here, my hands are here, I'm boom, and I'm boom. Working a jab properly, boom, boom. Quick tip, if you are learning how to throw a jab, I'll give it to you right now. Whenever you throw your jab, that hand goes straight out, and then it comes straight back home. Straight out, straight back home. Do not do this. Don't do that. Don't try to be out of a shell and then do all that, because you don't know what you're doing. Here, boom, boom, chin tuck, boom, 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 right back home. You leave and you come back home. You leave, you come back home. You just got in trouble in school. Your mom said you go to school and you come straight home. If I find out that you went anywhere else, that's it. I'm on your ass. Don't do that. You better come straight back home. So guess what? Go to school, come home. Go to school, come home. Or another knowledge I use, answer the phone. Answer the phone or get your bell rung. Boom. Hello? Hello? This is how back in the day, it's how we used to hold phones. We didn't hold phones up here back in the day. We used to hold phones right here. Boom. Hello? If your chin is tucked, you right here, boom, answer the phone. You boom, boom. Hello? Because it would be the right there. And the other piece would be there, so you will hold it in the middle. Boom. Hello? Answer the phone. Hello? Hello? Chin tuck. Boom. Hello? Boom. That was a quick tip for you. If you got any boxer friends that's experienced and knowledgeable and vets, trying to get some tips from them and do things like that. But make it work. The last tip I got for y'all is make it work, bro. Make it work. If you can't afford a boxing gym, I'm not being smart. I'm not taking shots at nobody. Hurt dogs holler, as they say. Guilt make you tilt, as they say. If and in fact you can't afford a gym. You can't afford gym dues. But you can afford to buy weed and liquor. You can absolutely afford a gym membership. You don't want to, because you don't want to sacrifice your extracurricular activities. If you can afford to blow money on women and men, you can absolutely afford to buy a gym membership. You just don't want to because you don't want to sacrifice that. If you can afford to buy them new pair of sneakers and some new clothes that you don't need, there's nothing wrong with. I have not bought a new pair of sneakers in I don't know how long. I don't buy new clothes really at all. I don't buy really new anything. If you see me, typically I got on the same clothes almost every day. I wash the same clothes like really every day. There's no cap, there's no lie, there's no BS. I wear the same stuff. Anybody who knows me will tell you I wear the same clothes literally like every day. I don't got a wide variety of clothes because I don't care. I live in a gym. I don't need a whole lot of clothes. I got clothes to look nice in, and then all my other clothes is gym clothes. And really, I could right now. If you see me outside, typically you're gonna see me in these pants. Look for this logo right there. You're gonna see me. I'm sorry. It's right here. You're gonna see me in them pants almost every day. I wash these pants all the time and I rewear them all the time. I wear these pants to the gym. And I change them, put on my workout pants, whatever work pants I'm working out in. Typically those white pants that y'all see in almost every one of my videos. Those like I wash them joints. I wash them pants literally every day. I wash these pants. I switch in and out these pants almost every single day of my life. The Jordans that y'all be seeing me training, I found them Jordans at my when I was working at my trash job. I found them Jordans because the young boys that live in there, they get shoes and they run through shoes like this. At the buildings I used to work in, I ain't gonna say what they do for a living after they've been there, but they used to give me shoes all the time. Or they used to toss them joints out, knowing I was gonna go to the, knowing they were gonna be outside the door for the trash. I used to get them joints all the time, take them to my my shoe person, clean them. TK would clean shoes for me, which a whole bunch of them. It don't matter. I don't care if they are there. I'm going to use them. I ain't no shame in my game. I do not care. That's what I don't gotta spend money on it, so I get it for free. I'm gonna get it. I got it for free from my job. I work the trash. You know how much valuable stuff people throw away? I take that all the time. I done got TVs from my job. TVs, appliances, everything. People don't want them. I get them. It is what it is. You fix them up, you refurbish them, and you use them again. Ain't no shame in my game. It ain't no shame in my game. I don't pay for nothing, really. I don't have to because I know where my money needs to go. So if you can't sacrifice those things, you're never going to make it. That's your business. If you have any other comments, concerns, questions, whatever, leave them in the comments, leave them in the chat. We are definitely going to get to them. We're going to answer them. And if I can't answer them, maybe somebody else in the comments will. I appreciate y'all. Please subscribe, man. We are, hopefully by the end of the day, we'll be at 5K. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all genuinely from the bottom of my soul. Like, seriously, I really, really love y'all. YouTube has to be the hardest grind. But, dog, I'm going to keep it 100 right now. You guys is making this joint so smooth. Man, I couldn't ask for more. I appreciate y'all, man. Hit the subscriber button, please, and hit the notification bell so you are aware every single time that we upload to the channel. Man, your boy JYD signing out live from the diaper room. I love y'all, man. Beautiful John. Until next time. Peace.